There are hundreds of episodes. There's like 800 now, yeah. I can't keep up with them all. I catch it every once in a while. Oh yeah, for sure, Susan. It's the One Piece of leftist podcasts. Yeah. It is absolutely insane. He really is. I go back and forth on this. I sort of struggle with like how much of what he's saying he actually believes. And like, I'm willing to take him mostly at his word. Like, I'm willing to think that he actually believes what he's saying. I can't understand a person who would believe all these things. So it like, it would make more sense to me if I found out that he was just like lying for money. But like, I don't think that's true. Like, I don't think so. I think he believes it. And I'm not sure how. Maybe a little of both, yeah. There is definite grifting, yes, of course, yes, absolutely, yeah. Like, absolutely. Yeah. So it's like, I go back and forth on it. Dan and Jordan are good people, though. Oh my gosh. Peterson believes himself more than Jones does. That's 100% true. Yeah. I think Peterson has a bit of a grift going, but like, I think mostly he believes his hype. Because I don't think it makes him as much money as Jones does, you know? No worries, old Dan. Hey, Infernal, how you doing? Yeah, we're talking about Alex Jones real quick. Is a very weird dude. He's a very weird dude, yes. Incredibly strange. But yeah, he's just one of those people that, like, was more or less relatively knowledgeable on a single subject, and was just, like, one of those white guys that's like, oh, that means I know every subject. This happens a lot with, like, surgeons or engineers or things like that, but like psychologists too, for sure, where he just like understands a certain subject well enough that he's like, every other subject is you know, equal or lesser in complexity than the thing I already understand. So you know, one of those kind. Yeah, exactly. Everything else must be simpler or related, where he's just like, I understand psychology, therefore I understand all of the things people do. I understand the best way to organize, like, society, because society is made up of people who are ruled by psychology. And it's like, okay, I guess. Wondering whether the distinction between truly believing and saying shit for money is necessarily all that important. It's not. It really isn't. I would say it's not very important. I'm interested to know, just for my own, like, self-interest, I am not interested in finding out, like, if Alex Jones actually believes the things he says, for any kind of, like, moral consideration. There would be no difference in my opinion of him or estimation of him in a person, as a person, you know? Hello, fellow policy wonk. Policy wonk. Jeez. I noticed something? Spaghetto, lay it on me. Being a medical examiner who, while I have the skills, is terrified of the idea of working with living humans. That is, 1, fascinating. 2, means that you have a reasonable amount of introspection. Looking very cute. You can't just come in here say things like it's unacceptable. Not allowed. The only time when it's interesting to show that they're lying is when you're talking to people who are thinking about listening to them. Yes, because they don't care. Arguing with them is pointless. Argue past them, you know? Like, that's why the podcast is good. Because, like, I wouldn't want Dan and Jordan to, like, go and debate Alex Jones or some stupid shit like that. Like, the podcast's great because it, like, casts a light on all the stupid shit Alex Jones is doing. But, like, in an arena where that matters. where that people care about that. You know? The idea of debate implies the legitimacy of both sides? Yes. Yes. Is Alex Jones still relevant after the Sandy Hook lawsuit? He's been doing the same thing he's always been doing, as far as I know. They're still trying to figure out if they can prove where all his money went, I think. As for whether he believes what he says or doesn't isn't necessarily all that clear-cut. It's entirely coherent, and also likely that he both does and does not believe what he says at the same time. For sure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he should have zero money. He should be like, we're going to take your money away until you can prove that you can be responsible. But yeah, he should never have a platform ever again. Unfortunately, he makes platforms a lot of money. And as long as capitalism exists, so will grifters who will say the worst possible things in the interest of making profit off of it. So yeah. Yep. What if we stop You know what? That's a brilliant idea. I don't know how nobody's ever thought of that one before. We should definitely do that. You know what? You're absolutely right. You know what? I feel like we've debated the idea of capital in the marketplace of ideas, and we've arrived at a reasonable conclusion that it doesn't work. We could just be done with it. Anyway, ghost tricks. There's one guy who had a big beard and thought we should all share stuff instead of only a couple people hoarding it. And that man, Santa Claus. I went to try and rescue prisoner D99. Even under ordinary circumstances, that prison has a strange atmosphere. But this time, there's something even stranger about it. An execution. With my memory gone, I don't have a clear image of what that is in my head. But even I can sense the strong feeling of foreboding that hangs in the air. Maybe I'm too late. I did see that echo. So, how is it going? With the generator? In the basement? I'm trying to fix it now. It's gonna take a while, they said. I haven't even gotten the internal phone here back up yet. I just hope the rowdies don't rush to the guard room. We don't have any rowdies here. And what's more, the one who committed the most atrocious crime isn't even here anymore at all. You promised not to talk about that. I love a good panic dance. Look, would you knock it off with that weird flipping and flopping around? I can't stand looking at it. And if you don't stop, I just might have to pound you. He might just have to pound him. I know what that means. This is top and bottom behavior, that's what this is. This is a glorious dance that's been passed down in my family for generations.
In bed.
In bed. Oh my god, they were co-workers? Just pounding it. Pounding it. When you don't know what else to do. Dance, dance, dance. We call it the panic dance. This is special detention calling from the death chamber. The death chamber. Jeez Louise. The internal phone is finally back up. It's pitch black down here, though. Until they get the generator going again. How's it going up there? Phone's been ringing off the hook from headquarters. Oh boy. Can't let the existence of this prison become known to the outside world. We'll have to round up the prisoners somehow. Is Bailey dancing? Yep. You should see him. Take a video of it. We can all watch it together when we're done. We'll just enjoy that later. Once the generator's back up, I'll record it with the security camera. This Bailey dancing checks. Yeah. Believe me, nobody's asking you to. Why don't you just stop? Will you dance instead then? Me? You kidding me? Somebody has to do it. If that somebody is me, I'll keep dancing until I drop. You go, Bailey. You got this. Two bros dancing 5 feet apart because they're not gay. They definitely are, though. There are worse ways to handle anxiety attacks? True. Very true. This seems healthy enough. Death Chamber is Knuckles' penultimate stage and the 12th overall stage of the hero story in Sonic Adventure 2. Okay, yeah, it is. It is. Why didn't they build a meteor herd in their special prison instead, though? Or like a Pumpkin Hill? A ghost approached me and got leery. I know that it's here. I can feel it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I guess darkness doesn't really exist in the ghost world. Even without light, I can still see what's going on. I can use the ghost world to help me find that generator. Born on an island in the heavens, the blood of my ancestors flows inside me. Damn, I love Sonic Adventure so much. Big guy seems to be taking a nap here. Doubt my paltry powers are enough to wake him. Rest in peace, curry lover. It's kind of spooky when a ghost says it. He's mounting an escape. Good luck. I hope he gets out. Oh geez, where did that wrench go? Without it, I can't tighten the last bolt on the generator. Sure wish I could see in the dark like a cat. Or like a ghost. Yo, I really like that line. I really like that line a lot. It's a good one. It's very cute. I'm gonna ride this drip down. There we go. Oh, hey, there it is. Gosh, the music's so good in here. This appears to be some kind of control panel. I think I might be able to operate it. No, I'll give it a try. Huh. Some lamps came on. Not sure what that means. Bug's got a song in his heart. Get him! I love this. Totally how a generator is. Generator, yeah, it's very generating. change the situation, though. Hey, do you think this execution was really the right thing to do? What the heck are you saying? I mean, well, this country has the death penalty. But how many years has it been since we used this chair? Yeah, I don't know. It had quite a bit of dust and dirt on it. But that's what happened. All that debris damaged the wiring. I think it was divine retribution. Don't be stupid. Prisoner wanted to be executed, you know? Yep. Inspector Jown. Guess I was too late. So when are they gonna pick up his body? They'll be sending over a car from the public cemetery pretty soon. After we hand over the body and clean up the mortuary, we're done. Yeah, okay. This chair scares me. I don't want to repair it or get anywhere near it. Who knows when it's gonna blow up again. Or let loose with the juice. Yikes, shut up, man. Accidents can happen with anything, after all. Let's just get this thing fixed, come on. If I'm executed by an accident, I'm gonna come back and haunt you. Haunt me? Why me? Sounds like a pretty dangerous chair. Chair that gives shocks. Can I use that somehow? Are we like a ghost? We're like a ghost. Yeah. I'm just gonna just give just a little zappy zap. Just a slight zappy zap. That doesn't seem to do anything. Wait, are we killing them? No, we're not gonna kill them! I'm gonna ride these water droplets up to here. Son of a... Book it. There's a water droplet on this side too, but I don't think I can do anything with it. If we kill them, we get to go back 4 minutes? I think I'm gonna do better. If I can get to Jowd, I can go 4 minutes before the execution. Same thing here. Internal phone. Hey, can you hear me? Where am I? This is the ghost world, the land of the dead, Detective Jowd. Detective Jowd. Who is that? Is that me? Oh boy, not you too. This is getting old. Guess I'll just give the usual explanation. The dead lose their memories. Oh. So I'm dead, am I? I didn't realize that. That's why you can't remember anything right now. That's fine with me. I don't like a messy room, but I hate cleaning up even more. Not having my memories is a welcome thing. Now I don't have as much trash to take out. Memories are like trash? Now that I'm dead, what do I need with memories? Things I don't need are just trash. Not to me. I need your memories. Besides, I promised Lynn I'd try to stop your execution. Lynn. Looks like I still have a few bits and pieces of garbage left lying around. I'd rather die than clean this mess up, yeah. It's like me for real. I remember now. About Lynn, Jowd, and the execution. And what about you? Who are you? I'm Sissel. I'm looking for my memory, or trash as you call it. Sissel. Does my name ring a bell? I think you know me. Sorry, it must not have been a very big piece of trash to me. That's alright. I guess you'll find out when you get your memory back. Sissel's the trash man! I throw garbage all over the ring! For now, I'd like you to come back with me. Back to 4 minutes before your execution. Needs that garbage. Gotta get that trash. Birthday workout complete. Johnny, happy birthday. I hope you had a great one. This is the past. 4 minutes before my death. That's right. You get to see your own execution. And then we're gonna change your fate. But first, can I ask you a question? Lynn told you, didn't she? About what I did? Yeah, she did. Glad they finally made a game out of the hot tub time machine. Yeah. Yeah, H.G. Wells's The Hot Tub Time Machine. It's the one where they go into a hot tub and a bunch of Morlocks come out of it, right? Then is it really the right thing to do? To save a guy like me? I don't know. But Lynn believes it is. Okay, let's get started. What a Hot Tub Time Machine license game. Hi Matt, how you doing? Squad! Damn. One finally hot tub stream. I'm gonna do it from the Dashcon ball pit. Tomato. Oh, no worries. Glad you're off work. Hey Silverthorn, how you doing? So the time's finally here, huh? Yeah. I wonder how many years it's been. The last time. You weren't even here yet. Never thought I'd have to attend an execution. And you know, I wonder why the Justice Minister suddenly signed the order. There's definitely something up with that. Hey, come on, let's just focus on our work. Yeah, alright. The animation down the stairs is killing me. Prisoner D99, it's time, let's go. Alright, man, I'm ready. Sorry you have to go through this unpleasant experience. What? No, we, no. Guess it's all about collecting experiences. For you and for me. Prepare to test. Throw the switch! Oh. So, this is an execution, huh? Seems to me there's gotta be a safer way to do it. I love Sissel so much. Kind of fucked up, to be honest. Huh. Must be nice to have no memory like that. Makes things more interesting. I envy you, I really do. It's no laughing matter to me. That was an example of a failed execution. Although the outcome was the same. Failed? They haven't carried out an execution in a long time. They dragged that old chair out from under some mothballs, and I guess it had a short. So I guess that means that if I can stop the explosion... I don't know about that. It'll just be executed as planned, and still wind up just as dead. So what should I do? Beats me. You're the one who came to save me. You figure it out. He's not making this easy. Did the switch blow up a man? It's a pretty messy execution method. Makes you wonder why they included the chair. For real. Like, why'd they even bother with the chair? That's weird. Just finished setting up the chair. We're all prepared. Hey, I see. It's time. Please bring in the prisoner. But the chair! It hasn't been used in a long time. What if... Bailey. There's nothing we can do now. It's time. Alright, send the guards to his cell. Klansky, thanks for the follow, my furry whiskers. How you doing? I'll have them call when they get into position. I think we want to go there. So we can follow the phone line. From Bailey to the floor 2 cells? Floor 1 cells? Something like that. Why Jowd thinks he did it? He says he did it. I have this strange feeling of uneasiness. How about you? How do you feel? I feel jumpy, jittery. I can't stand still. I feel like I might start dancing at any minute. If you're gonna dance, let me know. I'll get the video camera ready. Nobody will listen to my concerns. Concerns, huh? So he's worried?
Wanted to come in and redeem this. Can't stick around out, though, because don't want spoilers. Also am tired and just gonna take a nap in your pocket.
That sounds great, Thalia. Thank you for 30 months. Oh my gosh. Enjoy your nap. I guess it's the very bottom. There's a top and a bottom in this picture, and you get one guess who's who. That man is always worried about something. Whatever he's worried about, it always comes true without fail. Listen to me, that chair is dangerous. I know, Bailey. That's why I don't advise you to sit on it. No, that's not what I mean. Machines like that are very sensitive to dust. If the guys throw the switch and the chair shorts out, there might be a huge explosion down there in that death chamber. People don't die in the death chamber, Bailey. That's against the rules. Duh.
Pa, I have secure income now at Mershar. You can't go making me say heck now.
Besides, even on the off chance it does blow up, we're way up here, we'll be fine. I know! Why don't we go and test it out first? No way, I don't want to get blown up. You go by yourself. So this spot would be safe even if it does blow up, huh? Mershar! Thank you for the gift sub, oh my goodness. Infernal, welcome to the Court of Hearts. What is that? You have a new look in your eye. If the switch in the death chamber is thrown, the chair will blow up. That's right. And if the chair blows up, the execution can't be carried out. It only stands to reason. And if there's nobody in the death chamber when the chair explodes, nobody will die. Precisely. Very nice. You've hit upon some excellent points there. Okay, I'm starting to see a plan now. I think I might need to go back. I don't know if Jout is genuine or condescending. It's a little ambiguous. We'll see later. It gets a little more clear as it goes, I think. Alright, so this time I'm going to stay here instead. Ah. There's our exit. I'm in position. The other two are coming to bring the prisoner to you now. Got it. There's not much we can do in that room down there. Nihilistic and loving it? Yeah, I like that, yeah. Alright, the internal phones are not going to be too useful. There's a good way to get downstairs. But it involved... maybe we can unclog the toilet. Alright, my jam grooved out the clog! Now get down there to Sausage Head! This guy's so awesome. Yeah. You know what'd be cool though? If I could get him to go back down there. I could ride the spoon to the generator. This guy in the middle of his own Shawshank Redemption. I know, right? Sausage Head was lying passed out in the tunnel. Not knowing about the execution, he must have kept digging and digging. The guards didn't notice he was gone? So I guess Curryman's future has now changed a bit. Just a bit. Hoping he'll grab that spoon. Yeah, there we go. And we can ride it over here. Okay. Why does his skull wobble like that? It's mostly cartilage. Alright, I have... This one's a little weird. Justification for the fate change checkpoints gets a bit tenuous in parts. A little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, figuring out this one the first time was a little bit tough. And very silly. Yeah, just flush that napkin down this. You have to feel it at least once to understand. Kinda, yeah. Like, you've basically got everything you need to figure this out. It's just figuring out that you want... to give this guy the okay. Is a little bit... just a little bit. I love this game though. Oh my god. Whee!
Is his head okay?
No. No, it's not. Mister, thank you so much for heckin' 12 months. Oh my goodness. A whole year. Mario pipe sound. Alright, and then we can just pull this switch, I think. Is there anybody in here? There's nobody in here. Let's go. Man, good thing we blew up that chair. Someone could have got hurt during that execution. We wouldn't want that. All the cell bars open automatically. The internal phones aren't working either. State of emergency. Now the execution can't be carried out and your life is saved. You're a pretty daring guy. Ingenious. A lot of prisons will have several redundant backup generators. I think at least one or two, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know a ton about them. I do know that automatic... So it's not actually a power flaw. It's actually a design decision. In the case of a power outage, the bars are supposed to open. Because usually if the power's out and the backup hasn't started, that means something has gone catastrophically wrong. So in the event of a fire or a natural disaster or an earthquake, all of those bars are supposed to open automatically so people aren't like trapped in their cells during a prison fire or something, right? People are supposed to be able to get out in that circumstance so they don't die in there. Which is the most humane decision I've ever heard of a prison making. but is a real thing. Surprisingly humane for the prison system. Yeah. Debate over what counts as fail-safe versus fail-dangerous in a prison. Yeah. Yeah. It's at least someone treating prisoners as people. I know, right? Unless the prison chose to make that, and more they're required to do it by most places that have automatic lock doors are required to have same fail points. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, it's on purpose, and I think that it's a good thing. I really enjoyed myself. I think I learned a thing or two as well. About what? By the way, is it true what that guard said? The cell bars open automatically? With that regulation, everything would be locked, including emergency exits, which is how so many have died in fires in the past? Yes. Yes. 100% yes. Marvellius, you have a great night. Thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, it's true. It's a little drawback to the system. The entire facility blacks out. The locks are released for the prisoner's safety. Nobody thought it would actually ever happen. A lot of the time at least. So in other words, now's the time to escape if you're gone. Anyway, we managed to stop the execution. Let's get back to the present. We're still not out of the woods yet. Oh, let me give you one piece of advice. What's that? When we get back to the present, head for the spoon. Spoon? Huh? You'll see when we get back, Sissel. Spoon. Now the execution can't be carried out, and Detective GhOwOst is safe for the moment. A new present has been born. However... Or you could explain now? There's no time. GhOwOst still isn't safe from execution, of course. Guess I still have a job to do. Help a death row inmate escape from prison. Did we tell that guy our name? We did! He didn't seem to recognize it, though. He acted a little sussy, but... I don't know. Hey Fred, how you doing? Now I'm back in the present, and it's completely shrouded in darkness. I can't see it, but I can feel the tension in the air. It's a state of emergency. And that's only natural. With the power failure, all the cell bars opened automatically. Plus, now a death row inmate is loose in the darkness. I did what I promised Lynn, and I stopped the execution. But that condemned criminal is now in just as much danger as before. 10 tarts on the fact those two officers are spooning. Section can be a real pain in the butt if you're trying to get the achievement. I would imagine, yeah. The achievements like to do this whole section without falling, right? The detective told me to head for the spoon when I got back to the present, so here I am. Yeah, this might be the worst section in the game. This game is a 11 out of 10 for me. But this might be the worst section in it. Thank goodness someone flushed his toilet. That was good timing. Can you save scum? Probably. Now to use the cover of darkness to help the detective escape. First I have to find him. You just backtrack that way? Yeah, he just rewinded. It's prisoner C-74. Secure the prisoner. Looks like there are hunters in this darkness. I hope they haven't found Detective Jowd. It's a weird way to put that, but alright. Zack and Wiki? Oh, yo. That's a good game, yeah. What's that red light? Huh. Looks like the hunter's eyes glow red. That's an effect that looks a little weirder in this version than the original. Huh. Doesn't look like escape is gonna be easy. Round. Look at this orb. I love them. Gotta identify which one of them is Bailey. I think Bailey and his boyfriend are actually still in the command center. I don't think they're getting out of there.
Good job, Jowd.
The Jowd orb, yeah. The Jorb. Ah, there you are. I was wondering what I was going to do. Are you the one who made that toilet bell ring? That's right. Still had another napkin lying around. He liked, he subscribed, and he rang the bell? Oh my god, Jowd is the king of engagement. Thanks to that, I managed to make it here. But how did you know to do that? What? We stan a king. Speaking of which, did you know I have a YouTube video? Did you know I have a YouTube video up? If you exclamation YouTube, you can get a link to my YouTube channel. There it is. That's my YouTube. I got one of those now. Matt's working on a new video. Matt did a great job with the Undertale tier list that I completely fucked up. And is working on a Metal Gear Solid video right now. It's gonna be good. It's YouTube, isn't it? VTuber, isn't it? What do you mean if I thought that was excellent? Why, thank you. Totally correct Undertale lore. Tiskaroo, thank you so much for the follow, my furry whiskers. Our tube, comrade. It was objectively the best Undertale tier list done by someone who had never played Undertale that I have ever seen. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Thanks. The Golden Idol video? I could do that. That's an idea. I really liked that one. I really liked that one. It was a lot of fun. But never Undertaled. I have since Undertaled. I have since played Undertale. It was pretty good. You know what? If you like like kind of pixel art, indie, Earthbound inspired RPGs. That's a pretty good one. Library. Oh man, oh my goodness. I gotta pay Matt more, though. That's what I gotta do. I don't know, reaction to certain story beats? For sure. I do have, like, the VODs up on Twitch, but I gotta, I'm trying to get more stuff up on YouTube. What amaze me in lettuce and hay? That's all I've got! That's all I've got! That's what Twitch cashes out my subscriptions in. Spinch. I learned a few things about your ghost tricks during our time together. They certainly can be very useful powers, but at times not so much. I knew that if the internal phones weren't working, you'd be trapped in the death chamber area.
Yeah, you gotta love the focus here with the drop of 13. A deer is sucking off another deer in the background. It does not faze him as he rips that down the middle. That's about 3:15.
But Bun, how can we as viewers contribute? Cummy.
By tipping, subscribing, or giving bits. Especially exclamation tip or exclamation donate to leave a tip if you like the stream. Or there's a Ko-Fi link in my About page. And then I can give some of that to Matt after I buy groceries. Thank you! Heck. Gosh, I hate asking for money. That's the worst feeling. So I quickly came up with an alternative route. A route that made use of Sausage Head's spoon and my napkin. Is that a deer giving fellatio? It seems to be, yes. The original video was not explicit, so it's very difficult to tell. I censored it anyway. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this a tip alert. So I threw some pixels over it. I've yet to hear a good counter-argument to hugs becoming the new currency. No, it seems like a good idea to me.
The sex-obsessed left is censoring all of the sexiest cartoon rabbits.
But Bun, we love you and we love giving it to you. Cummy, you woo.
Thank you, Cummy Mommy. Oh my god. I really do appreciate it. Yes. This guy has been a ghost for 5 minutes and he's already better at it than Sissel. It's true. It's so true. What is that clip? It was Mildred Thought Slime. I'm being cancelled. The sex-obsessed left is censoring all of the sexiest cartoon rabbits. Well, this detective is good. Next time you praise me, go ahead and say it out loud. Those newest videos really good too. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Anyway, it looks like it's time for a strategy meeting. An escape strategy, huh? Should be interesting. Let's do it. So let's make sure we're both clear. The key to my escape is this darkness. Once the basement power supply is restored, escape will be impossible. So we move under cover of darkness, huh? I know I won't have much trouble with that. But I'm afraid I won't be able to see, so you'll have to lead the way. Thought Science video and all those Raven weirdos were angry about how the little bunny had smaller breasts. I believe that was true, yes. I believe that's where it was from. Once you find a safe spot for me to move to, I want you to give me a signal. Okay, fine, but how? The dead don't have voices. Even if they did, we have to be quiet. Don't you worry about that. I have an idea. Let's just try it, and you'll see how it works. This detective likes to just dive into things even more than Lynn does. If they find me, I imagine they'll shoot first and ask questions later. But if I die again, we can just start over, right? He says cheerfully. I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a special prison. There aren't any dangerous criminals here. Except for me, that is. Lynn mostly loves diving right into a whole chicken. Okay, yeah, yo, that's true, though. But they both also have that in common. They both have that in common. Yes, I did hear something about it being a special place. Yes, and because of the special status, they're not prepared at all for emergencies. They have 4 timid security guards at most. I think I saw some hunters lurking in the darkness, though. Those are the guards. They're wearing night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? Huh, night vision goggles. They're special glasses that let you see in the dark. Very handy things. Jow just destroying these guards. If I enter their field of vision, it's all over. So it's all about staying out of the guard's line of sight, huh? Make sure you guide me to safe spots. Now, about that signal I want you to give me. Oh yeah, how am I supposed to do it? I've already been dead once. I don't know if it's because of that or what, but I can sense your powers now. You what? For example, you're in the bunk right now, aren't you? Huh. I'm impressed. Guess you have something of a sixth sense. I think it's more like a detective's sense. Ghost babble. That doesn't sound right somehow. Anyway, the details don't matter. Yeah. Where did that come from? Let's use it as our signal. How will that work? If you move that spoon, press R1, I'll run to the spoon. Simple, right? Shrimple as that. Just make sure you guide me to safe spots, Cecil. Seems he knows too much. He seems to catch on really quick. Okay, go now. There we go. Alright, so where does this guy go? Oh. Oh, okay. Mind if I ask a Metal Gear Solid question? Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Hey, Debbie, how's it going? Why do we hate Huey? Complicated. He's like the most unethical character in all of the games. He's just the worst. Alright, so I gotta get this guard out of here. Fuck you. The most unethical character in the game about cloning the perfect soldier? That's the one, yes. Yes. He's terrible. Remember much Metal Gear Solid 5? He winds up... like, it's between 5 and Peace Walker, but he, like, is the one who starts doing the Metal Gear, like, project proper, by plagiarizing other people's research. He's, like, in 5 he winds up being pro-torture, and then, like, he's the one who winds up murdering Skullface. After everybody else is like, yeah, we're gonna let him go. He's just, yeah, just a mess. Alright, so there's a guard going upstairs. And I think that one turns around and comes back down. And then he goes on a lovely boat trip, correct. Alright, so when it comes to this guard, how are we gonna get around him? I think under the stairs is safe. But I've got to get there. Oh, there we go. So we got under the stairs is a blind spot for the guards. They won't find me in here. This spot is safe. Alright, cool. So I just gotta wait for this guy to turn around and start going up the stairs then. I don't think this is gonna be as difficult as I was worried about it being. Now should be good? Now it's good. Alright. As long as we take our time, I think we're gonna be alright. I think Otacon's fine. Yeah, next step's the hardest though. Timing's just tricky. Where's the other guard? Oh, you're all the way over here. So I'm gonna wait for you to cross this. And go down the stairs. And then he's gonna turn around and go up. And this guy's going up the stairs. And when he comes back down, we're gonna open up this. And then get Jowd up here. And then we can close this again. Alright! We're vented. Okay. That's pretty much the hard part done. How much Otacon knows about what his father got up to? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's unclear. Here, Jowd, come over here. Whee! I love his little roll. Oh my god. I kind of know about Strangelove because that was pretty fucked up. It was a little fucked up. Alright, I might be able to do this without falling. That would be rad. Whee! I love Jowd rolling around, it's so good! How are we gonna get rid of this guy? Oh, I know. I got it. I think I got it. See ya. Look at this man's. This is lift himself up right with his heckin' arms. Dang. So, what do you think? I'd say if we've come this far, we did it. Great job, Sissel. Yo!
Hi, Lucky Bun.
Hello, how are you, Jenny? So strong. First try! It's not so bad if you take your time, huh? Basement generator has been repaired, restoring power to all areas. Whew, we just made it. Question is, what now? I don't have anywhere to go, do I? Maybe I'll go back to my cell. You'd better be kidding! still a condemned criminal, you know? I doubt anybody'd welcome me with open arms. Why don't you try contacting Lynn? She went to see some justice minister guy? So, an escaped death row convict is supposed to just report into the justice minister? Is that it? I kinda like that. Anyway, after all the trouble you went through, I guess I'd better run. What determines what you can and can't possess? There's sort of vague rules. So, like, anything that's got a core? I'm not sure what determines that. People do not have cores. Unless they have been saved by ghost before and gained consciousness. But they cannot be possessed. They can just be talked to. Which I kind of a little, you know, a little bit. Just a little bit. You can kind of see it. I like the beard. Ghosts do be kind of vibes-based a lot of the time, though. I'm okay with that. Alright, Cecil, until we meet again. So now I've saved a condemned criminal's life and helped him escape. Is that really the right thing to do? That's all I can do is believe in Lynn at this point. Detective Jowd was painting my picture in his cell. He knows me. Sure, I'll be talking to him again. Who's a dick and also a Hitalia fan? Oh, totally. Yeah. It's big time. Alright, so the internal phone should work now, right? Detective Jowd's Until We Meet Again came around quicker than I expected. When I got back to the guard room, the next fateful call came in. Cecil, are you there? Hello? Who's this? Oh, I'm not talking to you, officer. Anyway, if you're there, Cecil, come here immediately. I'll be waiting for you. If you make it in time, that is. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I think this is the first time we've been hearing this song. Ooh, and it's good. This is 100% king shit, man. So here's the original for this. What if I want to talk?
Luck bundle up.
Aww. Gundead Fred, thank you so much for the 25. Oh my goodness. I super appreciate that. This is, I'll be able to eat this week. Dang, yeah, the new track is so good. Yeah, they've got an extra, like, synth in there. Oh man, alright, I love it. That slaps hard. These arrangements are so good. Hey, wait a minute. Haven't had a bad or even questionable one yet? I don't think so. No. Like, all the arrangements are equal to or better than the original music, I think. Some of them are a lateral move, but like, oh. Oh! Played a trick on a ghost trick. I really like them. This one and Complication, I think, are my favorites. What are you feeling about how Lynn's theme changed? I'll have to listen to it again. Let's see. KMR 3243. By the way, did you know that a lot of phone numbers used to have letter extensions? You didn't used to use like area codes very often, unless you were, because if you needed to connect to like a line in another state, you'd usually go through an operator. But usually the first 2 digits of a phone number could be shortened to a letter format. And still can be. So like, if the first 2 digits are like 1-1, so your number's like, your number's like 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 3 4 7. Phone number 7 digits? Yeah. So like 1 1 2 3 4 5 6. Your number could be capital 2 3 4 5 6, because CA are both 1. But yeah, that's how you would read a phone number to an operator. We lost a lot of those. We don't do that very much anymore. Which I think is a bit of a shame. Letters started on 2. I think they do on modern phones, yeah. I'm not sure if they did on rotary phones. I cannot recall. It's been too long since I've used one. I've started on 2. They do start on 2 because my my letter code is capital. Yeah, because the first 3 digits of my phone number are 220. So it's capital 0. Because I wanted to find out what it was. And I was like, ah! I was curious. On the other end of the telephone line, the scene that greets me tells me one simple fact. That our great escape plan has ended in failure. This complicates things slightly. Never expected to see you here, Inspector Kavanaugh. I believe that's my line, my old friend. What were you doing here? I believe that's my line too, clearly. I came to attend your execution. He told me what time it was. Couldn't get into the chamber, so I was observing a moment of silence here. Did his paint move? Yeah, they flipped his model around when he turned. And when I looked up, my eyes full of tears, there you were, baby. It's just the way things turned out. I took part in what seemed like a fun game. Here I am. Here's what I wish, my old friend. Wish it was anybody but me who found you here. Because now that I've found you, man, I have to turn you in. You have to stay spotlessly clean, after all. Like how Cabanella's pure white coat is spotless. And Jowd's is covered in paint. It's like it's a metaphor. It's like a metaphor. Did y'all know this is a Strand game? It's like Death Stranding. It's like poetry, they rhyme. I'm gonna bury the lead here just slightly and say that it is my interpretation that what this game is about is the connections between people. I believe it's aspects of serendipity, or kismet, or fate, that cause people to come into each other's lives. And leave them. Yeah. I don't think that's a particularly hot take. No, I don't think so either. But like, yeah. It's the way that all of these lives kind of intertwine, and any little thing that happens in them changes them all drastically, you know? The other main theme is that pets are great. I fucking love Missile, yes. Absolutely. How's it going?
Very good. I have some.
Oh.
There was a stand.
Oh! Banui stickers!
I
Oh my
really
God.
like you should
I should. I will.
I saw them and I was like immediately, I love a bun.
True.
I should get a bun. Some stickers.
Thank you.
And you should like put them on your laptop or something.
I'm gonna put them somewhere, yeah. Thank you.
And if you post them, people want to know, I can give the artist name.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they do really good. And I'm going to go stream.
Sounds good. Love you.
You bamboozled those ghosts. You took them real good.
I'm gonna trick them. I'll fool them. Thanks for coming. I wanted to say goodbye to you. Yeah, that's my significant hyena. As you can see, I guess I'm not going to be much help to you. Oh, I might need to update that link. I don't think she's streaming forever. What's going to happen to you? Being executed tonight is just about the only thing on my schedule, it seems. Executed, huh? You played this game before, yes? Mm-hmm. I have, yeah. Like when it came out. Disclaimer, Yin is not a teen. No, definitely not. Yin and I are very old. Death is pretty much meaningless to me. Anyway, I guess we'll be seeing each other again. By the way, there's something I'm looking for. Oh, that's right. You lost your memory. You know things I'd like to know. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? In return for tonight's fun little game, is that it? Saying that Ghost Trick is a hyperlink story, like Magnolia or Babel, but with ghost powers? Sure. Sure. Shocking I found out how old this chat skewed. Yeah, some of us are older than others. Me, I was like... I became a furry back on Furry Muck in like the 90s. And when everybody moved on to Furcadia, I mostly stuck with like the text-based stuff, because I liked text better than a lot of the graphic user interfaces. Boom. So I was on a chat client on a website called Yifstar, back before they changed their name to So Furry. I think because they wanted... They were concerned about the respectability of the name Yifstar. Which is silly to me. Very silly. But they had a chat client for a while. And it was alright. Look at that classic film, Time Chasers, yeah. It's pronounced gift stuff. No, it's not. Oh my god. Alright, I need to use the washroom and get another cup of tea. Y'all cool with hanging out for just a sec? I'm gonna like go on break and I'm gonna be right back, and it's gonna take me like a minute. I'll see you in a sec. Hello. I'm back. How are y'all? You know what? I accept all of you, including the non-furries. Hey Kenneth, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I unfortunately learned furries existed from that episode of CSI. I learned that CSI existed from that episode of CSI. It made the rounds in furry circles for a little bit. People were like, oh, we're on CSI, I guess? You're fine, man. Oh my gosh. We do our best, Glaucus. Oh. Orange furred bear? Oh, that's cool. I might not be a furry, but I'm definitely not normal and very happy about that. Yo, that's like... That's important. I just want to say that that's important. People who think that they are normal and are obsessed with like making sure that everything else is also normal are the most dangerous people out there. I do not trust them. I do not trust anyone who's like, oh yeah, the things that I think in my head are correct. They're normal. The things that I am and the things that I think are the things that should be the standard. That's awful. Like, how could you possibly think that in your brain? How could you do that? I don't get it. People who think they're normal are the people who have been shooting at Bud Light cases? Yeah, basically. Yes. Very much so. Yeah. Biggest political party in my country is Act Normal is their slogan? Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, the idea that there's any such thing as, like, normal is, like, such poison to just critical thought. We're just normal men. We're just innocent men. Actually, Matt, I have to ask you what you meant by something. Hang on a sec. Matt said something while editing the other day that I need to ask about. Such people showing up in fursuit. Oh my goodness, like, you know what furries do when they're dressed like that? Didn't have the heart seller that would basically hang out with y'all a bunch online, and I'm very aware. Yeah. Usually hug, take pictures of each other, that sort of thing. Yeah. No, it's wild. Am I in trouble? No, I just wanna ask something. Where is it? Let me see. Okay, so Matt's been editing the video where I was talking about Metal Gear Solid and like analyzing that, and Matt used the term was asking about an interpretation that I brought to it, which could possibly be shared in a different way by the right wing. And the question I want to ask about it is, I guess, is like, conservatives can do analysis they can have interpretations of media. I mean, I know they can, because, like, I know they can, because they're the ones who, like, watch The Matrix, and they're like, oh, it's about how, people can... It's about how, women are the gatekeepers of sex, and, that, the world is ruined by hypergamy. But, like, I feel like conservative brain disqualifies you from the ability to, like, critically think, you know? I just, they're watching Fight Club and being like, wow, Tyler Durden is such a cool guy. That's the guy I am. What a cool guy. You know what I mean? Chuck makes fun of exactly that in the Fight Club 2 book. That's perfect, yes. Yeah, there's a fascist interpretation of Metal Gear Solid where the player is actually a representation of Snake's superior genetics, which enable him to be victorious. Right. So what that made me think is, like, what conservative is playing Metal Gear Solid and thinking about what the player represents? They're playing Metal Gear Solid and they're thinking, I'm Solid Snake, the guy who saved America from terrorists. Right? Like, that's... They're like, this game says war is bad, but it's not woke. I don't know. I don't know. And there's like a certain level of introspection when it comes to, like, art criticism that kind of makes you immune to conservative talking points. That ecosystem trains people to see patterns, puzzles, and interactions where there aren't any, or there's a more mundane exploration. They get high on their own supply. The kind of people who have that brain where they're just like, the things that I think are normal are also the same kind of people who think that there's, like, one interpretation of a work that's correct. It's the people who are, like, YouTube videos where it's like Metal Gear Solid ending explained, where it's like there is a correct interpretation of any piece of media, you know? I feel like they would lack anything beyond that. Wobbly, how are you? Welcome on in, Raiders. It's so good to see you. We were just talking about Metal Gear Solid really quick. Solid Snake and Wobbly Python. Wobbly was reading tabletop games today. Tabletop guides. And, yeah, I was like, I need to show off some of the ones that I've got. I've got some weird ones. Got through Crossfire?
More like Metal Gear Solid.
Yo, it is though. Wobbly, I have a question about Crossfire. Did you get caught up in it? Crossfire! You get caught up in it! Crossfire! Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Great. Oh my god. There's like a really cool game for infantry combat. All the abstractions stop short just as soon as you get to tanks.
Bun, how dare you steal my joke, you usurper.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh my god. Where's my RPGs folder? I swear I had a folder full of RPG games. It's probably on my flash drive.
Just for the crossfire yell. Just for that.
Thank you, Nines. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I've got a folder of weird RPGs that I collected over the years. Cause like, oh gosh. I really like tabletop games. Like I read a bunch of them because I was working on writing one. Which still isn't finished. But that's okay. But I was like really interested in some of the bad ones, like Fatal and World of Cinnabar and Wraithu. And one of my favorite ones, Tales of Atlantasia, which is just somebody's just put up like a Word document. Like it's like a 300-page Word document that somebody just put on the internet and self-published. And it's a mess. Oh my god. It's an interesting mess, but it's a mess. It's also, I think, unplayable. I love when somebody comes into the, like, game, like, tabletop game space and is like, oh, I really liked Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. You know, like, oh, I really like 2nd edition. But it's not realistic enough. You know what's more realistic than D20? Percentile. What if we just made the same thing but with percentile? And maybe a bunch of charts for, like, wounds and... Yeah, it's gotta be more realistic, though. So many people do this. It happens all the time. Trying to be realistic is always a terrible idea. 100% agree. Yes. Games should try to be less realistic. They should try to be more like whatever genre they're trying to emulate. I prefer genre emulation systems. I really do. What if the nails are aluminum? I need to account for that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Fatal, you had to roll for how big your butthole is and how much you could pee. There was a pissing skill. Terrible. Complete shit. It's total shit. Took off in the mid-2000s? I don't... Yes! But like... Oh man. There's a couple more genre emulation games from earlier than that, though. In the late 80s, there was a Ghostbusters system. There's a Ghostbusters system. Did y'all know this? It was like from 1988, 89, something like that. And it's a D6 dice pool system where you have 4 stats. And one of your stats is cool. And it's how cool you are. Like, it's good stuff. It's actually a lot of fun. Like, the conceit is that you and your friends start up a Ghostbusters franchise in whatever town you're playing in. That's the conceit of the game, is that you and your friends are in your town as Ghostbusters, as a Ghostbusters franchise. And like, that's awesome. What a cool idea, though. Oh my gosh. The Phasmo tabletop game? Somebody was working on something like that. There was a game coming out that had like spirit boxes and like ghost hunter shit. But I think it was in the World of Darkness system, like setting. So the ghosts were real. But there's also like vampires and werewolves and shit. I think I heard something about that. That came out? Okay. Because that sounded really neat. That sounded hilarious. That happened with the Ghostbusters eventually? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. You plan to look up the famous review for Fatal, be aware it's full of ableism? Yeah. Same with the one for Wraithu. And I think the Cinnabar one as well. They drop a lot of R slurs in there for no reason. It sucks. It sucks. A shame. Ugh. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff like that. One of the things that like changed my opinion on how tabletop games should function was a Cortex Plus system based on the show Leverage, which is like it's like if Ocean's 11 was a TV show. It's like a group of people get together and they do heists, right? And that's Leverage, the TV show. So like it was based on the TV show, but the cool thing was that if you ran into a skill check that you couldn't even attempt, like you're in the middle of the heist, right? And the group walks up to like a scanner that requires an ID card. Instead of having to do something to get around the scanner, you do a flashback where you show how one of the members of your team or all of the members of your team prepared ID cards the previous day by like stealing them off of whatever. And then you've like flashed back forward. Blades in the Dark also does this, yeah. But yeah, it was just like a really, really cool narrative tool. Because it's like the heist is going on, but then you have flashbacks to be like, oh yeah, we were prepared for this because we did this, this, and this. It was so cute, yeah. They're not the same system. I don't know, actually. I've not played Blades in the Dark. I don't think Blades was Cortex Plus, was it? But yeah, just very cool. Very cool. What was the other one called? It was called, Blades is powered by the Apocalypse. Okay, yeah, totally different system. Because the other one was Leverage, the RPG. Which is a Cortex Plus game. 2d6 plus skill? Okay. Cortex Plus is polyhedral. Very different, yeah. I own like a whole shelf on my bookshelf is like tabletop games. Because I've got like Paranoia and Mouse Guard and like whatever. Oh my god. Anyway, alright, I talked about tabletop games enough. I'm gonna get back to playing games. D12s are satisfying. I like them. But I was just misremembering Blades in the Dark? Aww, of course. The same people that did Leverage also made a Firefly tabletop game, which I hear is pretty okay, actually. At least compared to the show, which did not age great. Powered by the Apocalypse is my favorite system these days. It's not predicated on the idea that I'm going to be writing narrative fiction from a tabletop war game. Sure. I get that. I'm more used to like setting up a plot and then like adjusting on the fly. But gosh, one of the system I was working on was based on stuff like Tailspin and like Indiana Jones, where I was like, I want a system where it's a bunch of anthros, but they're going on like pulp adventures in the 1930s and like punching Nazis and shit. And one of the important things for me was I wanted you to be more likely to succeed in a role if you were doing something more dramatic. Like if you're hiding behind cover from gunfire, I want that to be less mechanically advantageous. I want that to be more dangerous mechanically than doing a backflip over the table and shooting 2 guns at the same time. Like I want that to be more viable as an option. Yo, Outlaw Star is super good though. Stylish moves increase your AC. It was like a dice pool system, but like you add dice to your pool based on how dramatic you were being. Yeah. Instead of a deck save, you have to walk away from the explosion without looking. Kinda. It was... I'm not gonna get, like, into it completely. But, like... doing checks add, any success over, like, the check, adds, like, the extra dice, into a community pool in the middle of the table that all the players can use. And you can add up to 5 of those to any roll based on like how dramatic your action is, as agreed upon by the other players at the table. And like, yeah. It was a success-based pool system, so I don't know. It was cute. I can maybe post about it sometime, but yeah. I saw it, you know? Communal dice pool, we'd always be too scared to actually use. I know what you mean. I have the same problem. I made them plentiful enough that... hopefully that wouldn't be a problem. That picture you were painting in your cell tonight, that was me. Which means you must know me. I'm very sorry, but I can't talk to you about that now. What? Why not? Because I don't know your true face. My true face? I'm a detective. I can only talk about what I'm sure of. However, I can give you one lead, at least. A lead? What is it? A long time ago, I gave Lynn something to hold on to for me. It was a music box. If you ever come across it, I advise you to open it. It might jog your memory. Wooden box I found in Lynn's apartment. Lumina Flare, I will. I'm enjoying the arranged soundtrack in this version. It's really good. And that's the only help I can give you right now. Here's where I've never played a tabletop RPG, but I'm still like, well, look at this cool tabletop RPG every week. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I gotcha. That man pointing the gun at you right now. They say he's your good friend. We were when we were in the detective division together. That was a long time ago. Now he's head of the Special Investigation Unit, the top of the elite. Getting ahead is the only thing he thinks about now. Wow, a top who only thinks about getting ahead? I'm sorry. Sounds dangerous. Having 14 base skills and a bunch of bonuses from cybernetics. Gear, just 2 guns. Dude. The cream of the top. And the cream always rises. God, I miss him. I miss him so much. We never deserved Macho Man. How the world is unfair. The world is unfair. We lose Andre, we lose Macho Man, we lose Iron Sheik, and yet Hulk Hogan's still around. Fucking Hulk Hogan. God damn it. The world is unfair. There is no justice. Terrible. Celebrates the Ultimate Warrior as their humanitarian award namesake. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. It's not fair. For somebody looking to get promoted to the top, what's the one thing they're afraid of most? A blot on their record, of course. Like a stain on a pure white coat. The racism pickled his organs, so now he can never die. It seems to happen. It seems like that happened. Sounds cool, W. Fuck Hulk Hogan, why the fuck is Vince McMahon still alive? They should both be gone. The Ultimate Warrior is dead, right? Like, there's no way the Ultimate Warrior's still alive, right? Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Like, there's no way. My man's has been running on nothing but cocaine since 1989. Like, seriously. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Who would promote a man with a coat covered in stains? If it was me, I'd go with a black coat that didn't show the stains. Oh! This is cute. This is a cute line. I love it. The world is full of excellent candidates. Even one mistake could be the end of a career. But everybody makes mistakes, right? Nevertheless, Cabanella has chosen the path of a white coat. And he'd do anything at all, to hide his coat's shadows. Like send his good friend to the gallows, because that's the right thing to do. I'm a condemned criminal, after all. And that's why he has that gun pointed at me right now. Is your execution really the right thing to do? I had a fair trial, and that's what was decided, no problem there. But still, this is the punishment that I should receive. In order to bring a final close to that case and put it to rest forever. Lynn believes you're innocent. She's running around right now trying to prove it. Is that all you have to leave her with? No problem there? I was sentenced to the death penalty for killing my wife, Alma. But to me, that's not all it was for. Talking about something that happened even before the case. I stole somebody else's life. What? It was 10 years ago. I'll never forget it. That day I saved the life of a little girl. And I stole away the life of a man. Could that little girl be Lynn? She told you about that. Yeah, she said you were her hero. DL6. Don't forget DL6. Wait, wrong game. Don't forget DL6. We're gonna find a dead parrot and have to make it an ex-dead parrot. By going back 4 minutes before it died. 10 years ago in a certain park, a little girl was taken hostage. I was still young then. Didn't have any self-control. I remember asking myself at the time, Child, are you going to shoot this guy? And this is what I answered. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. My hand was shaking a little. If my hand slipped, the man might die. Even the little hostage girl was in danger. Nevertheless, that was my answer. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. It is no more. It has ceased to be. This is a strange fantasy universe where cops feel bad for shooting people. Kind of wild. Kind of cool to see. I don't deserve to be called a hero. What I deserve is execution. And question the death penalty. Like, yeah. It's a weird fantasy universe where in this world cops believe they shouldn't have the ability to just kill people. I can bet ghosts existing, but that's a bit far. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's a bit of a stretch. But please, suspend your disbelief. Ready to go? My arms are getting tired. You got it, baby. Time for the big show of hauling you in. Oh, that's right. Just let me make one last phone call. That's a big favor to ask so casually, my old friend. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pretend I'm not watching. I'll be listening, though. On that you can rely. Sissel, you've got your own path to follow. You'd better hurry. My own path? Lynn is at the Justice Minister's office right now, right? It might not be a bad idea to say my final farewell to him, too. Hello? Everything's fine here. Slight blaster malfunction. Everything's fine here. We're fine. How are you? That's a reference to Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock. Boring conversation anyway. It's a reference to Star Fox. Lynn's in the scene and they're not dead! Woo! Is this the chicken kitchen? I'd like to request a delivery. The chicken kitchen is next door! Wait a minute. Two things, Lynn. One, why is the Justice Minister's office next to the chicken kitchen? Two, how does that help over the phone? Like, what are you gonna do? Add 1 to the phone number and it's the person next door? Like, oh, okay. I'll just add I'll just type 3 at the end instead of 2. And the one right next door. Mm-hmm. Goodbye! I hunger for justice. Sounds like she's in some kind of trouble. It does, doesn't it? Go help her out, would you, Sissel? It's more amazing he dialed the wrong number and still got so close geographically. Exactly, yeah. Like...
Nah, you got the wrong number. This is 921. 2.
Yeah, 912 is the number for the Taco Bell right next to the police station. Like, nah, the next door. Oh, before I forget... Does he have to do everything like that? I mean, I wouldn't want him not to. I have a little something for you. The most extra. A present, if you will. There's nothing else like it, baby. You expect Inspector Cabanella to be less extra? No! I'm just wondering if it's possible for him to be normal. You're at like a 12? If he could bring it down to like a 10... There's nothing else like it, don't throw it. What's this? A pocket watch? Considering my situation, it's the last thing in the world I need right now. Forgive me, man. Let's just say I'm no good at choosing presents. Yo, Transferum, how are you? Oh my goodness. Our artist friend Transferum? The mother of Bunsman. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. How was your stream today? I hope you had a great one. Finished Luigi's Mansion. Yo, that game's great. Yo, that's a pretty good game. Did it in 6 hours? Which mansion did you get? There's like different mansions at the end, right? Am I thinking of Wario? See? It's alright for a first time, yeah. Pretty good. This is it, Sissel. Let me just leave you with one thing. Don't trust other people's memories. Look for what you seek with your own eyes. Well, remember that. This dances off screen, oh my god. They're gone. There's nothing left here. No hope and no cores either. Without any cores, I can't follow after them. This is the end of my adventure. I feel pretty dejected, but I guess I'd better go find Lynn. Well, thank you for stopping by, Transform. Oh my goodness. I'll follow the path Detective Jowd pointed out to me. Yep. Have a good time! Drive safe! The path to the Justice Minister's office, where Lynn went to try to stop the execution. Just getting one death closer to that free sandwich. Like how prisoners in Capcom games all wear the same stripey outfits. True. Yo, it is true. Yeah. There's that one guy from, is it Street Fighter 3? I'm not up on my Street Fighter lore. Cody, that's it. Okay, Street Fighter Alpha. Yeah. Cody sounds right, yeah. And then there's Terry Falls from Ace Attorney 3. Yeah, they all do that. Capcom universe. Now that my assignment to stop the execution had ended in such an unsatisfactory way, I decided to go see Lynn at the Justice Minister's office. Yo, I wish Hagar was in this game. He'd punch some fucking ghosts. Detective Jowd's story about this other murder weighs on me heavily. Should I tell Lynn about it? I just don't know. Once again, Lynn is fucking dead. I think she's fine. I think she's okay. She seemed alive. Probably. Unless she's choking on something currently. But the atmosphere makes me think it might be too soon to count my blessings just yet. Lynn's not eating dog food, is she? Are you eating plastic? Stop it! You stop! Get that out of your mouth! Stuck waiting for her step, bro? No, shut up! No, shut up, though. Oh my god. Ah! A ghost! What kind of a greeting is that? I mean, I know I'm a ghost and everything, but... Well, and how did it go? Was Detective Jowd still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. Did manage to save him, but... You did? Oh, I'm so glad. Wait a minute, did you say butt? Told Lynn about my adventure at the prison. What? This is like when somebody says, I'm not a furry butt, and then you can go, I'm sorry, did you say not a furry butt? Yeah, alright. About that other murder, though. Couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cabanella arrested Detective Jowd? Can't believe it! I feel the same way. Can't believe that wherever I go, somebody is always dead. Either you or somebody else. Sorry about that. So who is that lying on the floor there? Oh, you noticed him, did you? That's the Justice Minister. The man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. He was already dead when I got here. Shouldn't you have called for help in that case? I guess so. But I'm wanted, remember? For murder? I was hoping we could save him without me getting caught. We, huh? Oh boy. By which we mean Sissel's gonna do everything. Hey, can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. Could you rescue him now while he's still unconscious? Instead of talking to him, I bet it'll be faster to just see for yourself what really happened. Yeah, I bet you're right. Emma! Oh, excuse me. This guy looks quite put upon. What does a justice minister do? This is terrible. Just like Ace Attorney Investigations? No, this is a very different character than this. That guy I would not save. For love nor money. He seems stressed. It's honestly one of the more unsettling death scenes. This one's pretty rough. Dang. Such a foolish man. Oh, you woke up. He's a contradiction. Contradiction. The more we search for the truth, the further into a dilemma we fall. The world of men is steeped in contradictions. If we choose this, we can't have that. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both. Well, I don't know, to me it looks like you could have had both of those things just now. He didn't know the truth about the world. That's why he died. Such a foolish man. Or maybe I should say, a pathetic man. That's the more fitting word. I don't think this guy gets it yet. That the foolish and pathetic man is him? Is that what they call a contradiction? By the way, what's your name? Just call me a seeker of truth. Sidestepped that one, didn't he? I think he understands. I think hanging out on the phone for a little bit's a good idea. This is Edgeworth at 70? Oh my god. Edgeworth gets hotter as he ages, though. I don't know. Have you seen him in the later games? Oh my god. She girl bossing. Sorry, I'm just gonna pull the thing real quick. I just want to pull the thing real quick. Why has it gotta be so difficult to pull up images like this? There we go. Do not under any circumstance gotta hand it to her. But yo, like, yeah, look at Edgeworth's glow up though. Look at this man's... Like, this is like Spirit of Justice Edgeworth. He gets, he gets hot, you know? Like, I'm just saying. Also, you have to beat to get to your second world can fuck right off. Oh, the cubes? Yeah, the cubes are, yeah. For earlier Edgeworth, as is your prerogative, but I don't know, like... The glasses are working for him, I think. He becomes chief prosecutor in those games. He's just wearing glasses. His face is a little different. Like, he's got a look. He's also got a vest on, too. I don't know, I think it's good. Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister. Who is this? How did you get this number? We have your daughter. Who is this? Emily's tutor. Would a tutor call you at this hour? No. I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter. My daughter! Is she alright? Tell me she's alright! Hear for yourself. Why are these people blue? They're from another country. The country they're from, everybody is blue. Don't know what to tell you. It's the weird fantasy universe. What do you want? What are your demands? I believe we already made our demand known the other day. Oh, so it was you. And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out? I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job. Yes. Yes, of course. You should be contacting me any minute now with the confirmation. There's no need for this kidnapping. We're very thorough. You do well to remember that. Can't just outlevel out gear and dumpster. Your damage doesn't matter and your health doesn't either, really? Yeah. That one, like, it just helps to memorize the pattern and hang out in the beginning area until you run out of stuff to shoot, and then move on to the next one. But it took me a couple tries, yeah. There's some bosses later that are equally difficult. And of course, it goes without saying, we're watching you. If this information leaves that room, you'll never see your daughter again. I trust you understand that.
They're blue because they're from the country of Dabudadabudai.
Oh my god. Don't tell the police, is that it? Exactly. All you have to do is your job. Alright, I'll do as you say. I'll make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word. Going there is not going to help me save him. I don't think. Do get to keep that phone number, though. Kidnapping, huh? Once again, I'm not sure I know what the word means. But it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack. Such a useless man. Huh? A useless man. Caught up in a useless case. Why doesn't he understand that? Anyway, I only have 4 minutes here. I'm gonna do something about that medicine. It's not too much to do, you know? Sissel's just an idiot sometimes. He really just... the memory loss really seems to be getting him. Have to see if it's true. Maybe they called the wrong person. This minister doesn't accept the truth easily. He's morally bankrupt. Okay, now you're taking it too far. He's a war criminal. What if he doesn't answer her phone? I think I know who that is. A morally bankrupt man deserves a morally bankrupt wife. My dude! She's just writing fanfic. Why doesn't that man understand that? I'm sorry I ever brought this guy along. Yo, it's Femboy Friday! Hey Goofy, how's it going? I don't know how much there is to do here. It's gonna be really difficult to get that bottle back over here. She started writing those novels because she was worried about him cheating on her, and he went, wait, that's kind of... Looks like you could flap the flag. Go flippity flap. Okay, what's your face to answer? I don't know if I can. Whoop. There, have some water. I think that did it. I got stuck on this for a while due to overthinking. The tricky thing about this one is that, like, getting into the medicine bottle's a trap. Which sucks. Like, that's a difficult one. It's a trick. This one causes the fate change. Yeah, it's a red herring. A ghost trick, if you will. Such a wishy-washy man. Huh? He can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life. Okay. At least now I bought some time to get his medicine to him. So I have to buy more time? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I messed it up already, actually. Yo, I gotta do it from the beginning, I'm sorry. I messed it up already. I missed the second part. I totally forgot. Minister of Justice is his own worst enemy? Totally, yes. Sometimes you can be stuck in the wrong place after a fate change. I think there's one in the park where you're not in the wrong place, it's that one of the objects is in the wrong place after a fate change. Okay, so now we want to be in the water pitcher. So that when he does this, we can... okay. That's probably fine. At least now he's in some water. Now drop the ceiling fan on him. Kill him that way. Yeah! Alright, now we can ride these papers over. And figure out how to get this medicine to him. How about this medicine bottle? The minister's gonna make a full recovery. I have to deliver this thing to him. How's a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? Okay. Okay, this one only spins this way. And the other one only spins the other way. I think I remember how this works. Let me turn this. And give it a little whoops. No. That doesn't seem right. I think I want to do that to the other one. Freaking out in the corner about his missing daughter and also haunted armor. Let me mess around with this stuff here real quick. No, I think I do want it facing this way. Because then I can spin this guy. No, it goes the other way. Okay. I think the bottle just have the roll ability. I know. can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. No, wait. I want to do one thing real quick. Yeah. And this. Don't worry, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. It's all good. Give it a spin. There we go. Okay. Now we do this. And then we give this one a little roll here. Just a little roll. There we go. And then, if we tip this one, kaboing! And then, wow! Justice Minister is going to be really confused why his globe is on that sword. That is way more than the recommended dosage. Do not. Minister, no. That's like heart medication. Do not. I think maybe he even took too much medicine. Looks like he's dead anyway. His heart's gonna be so healthy. Oh my god. It's the Minister of Justice, not the Minister of Health. Oh god. Such a greedy man. Huh? He's supposed to take 2 capsules with water. Why doesn't he know that? Oh, I cut the guy some slack. There, see? He sings the same way as, the chef from the chicken kitchen. Well, if that means anything. Well, hopefully this taught him a lesson. Huh? He greatly underestimated his dependence on his medicine. I hope he learned something from this experience. First, know yourself. It is the key to everything. I think you need to listen to your own advice. That's why Goku didn't take his heart meds. Goku took his heart meds, though! These fans can fit so much self-loathing in him. A really unhealthy amount. Just a really irresponsible amount of self-loathing. So the Justice Minister is now back to life. The furrows on his brow are even deeper now. Human heart meds work on Saiyans inexplicably? True. Or maybe they were specifically made for his heart? I don't know, they came from the future. Like, Bulma made them in the future, I think? Right? I don't remember. Did Trunks bring the medicine? I don't remember. Look, detective. He was sentenced after a fair trial. The man himself wants to be executed. Why did Goku need heart meds? Because in Trunks' future, he died of a heart attack. I think. Pretty sure. Goku didn't take it until he still nearly died of his heart disease. True. My phone autocorrects Trunks to Twinks. You know! The Android Saga was twink heavy. It was a twink heavy season of that show. Gonna be honest. Goku's cholesterol level is over 9,000, and I know why. He was eating all that dinosaur. I watched the original Dragon Ball. Holy shit. That can't be good for you, right? Cell Games Twinkfest 97. Is it called Thighs of P? Oh my god. No, Spiker's a key. Thighs of P is what you get when you wet yourself. Unfortunately. Dragon Ball is super weird. I love it. I really like the original Dragon Ball. Z is okay. It's a bit of a mixed bag for me, but like, I really like the original series. It feels cool. It's great. Epitome's covered in pee. I was hanging out of the Dashcon ball pit. It's not my fault. He's good until the Cell Games, then starts losing it fast. True. I think that's about right, yeah. Hello, Card. Have an excellent night. Just like furries are around. Also, the king is a dog man named King Furry. True. I don't like the Cell Games in the Teenage Bay. Yeah, Android Saga's alright. I like Android Saga. Just don't super love Cell Saga. And I don't like Boo Saga at all. Grah! Hello! Welcome on in, Raiders. It's good to see you. Grah, were you playing some Caves of Cut, or were you doing something else? It was no ordinary confession. It was the confession of an esteemed detective. Stay back! Told you I don't want anyone coming near me. Yeah. Thank you for the shout out. There we go. That's so good. Emotions!
Emotions.
Emotions. Grad, thank you for 34 months. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Mr. Minister, please listen to me. I might be able to gather new evidence in that case tonight. What? So please, please, just give me a little more time. I just got a call from the prison. A death row convict apparently just escaped. Unfortunately, after all this time, seems he now wants to dodge his punishment. But when he's apprehended, his sentence will be carried out. Tonight. This game is really good. It's so good. When the sentence was handed down, you were against enforcing the death penalty. So why did you sign the order all of a sudden? Well, I was simply performing my duty as Justice Minister. That's all there is to it. Now this guy has a backbone. Yeah, I don't know. Whee! Sissel, there you are. Sounds like the minister's being very stubborn. That's right, he is. Maybe we shouldn't have saved him after all. The minister has to have the execution carried out tonight, and he has a very good reason for it. A good reason? I told Lynn what I learned about the kidnapping. Kidnapping? They kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter? Apparently. Oh my goodness. But still. That's still no reason to hurry forward with the execution. Why don't you go ahead and say that to the Justice Minister, then? Poor man. I hate to do that to him. Oh, by the way... Do you think you could carry me? Oh, right, sure. Not very handy, is it, having no legs? Oh, shit! Lynn's got a weapon! Globe plus sword. She's basically she learned it from Tears of the Kingdom, is the thing. What are you going to do with that globe? Crack me on the head with it? Oh, this? Pay no attention to this. It's kind of hard not to pay attention to it. By the way, and please pardon me if this is a silly question, were you talking to somebody just now? But of course not, right? I mean, there's no such thing as ghosts, right? Are you talking about me? No, there's no such thing. This is a dream. It's nothing but a dream. Don't you remember me? My dream is talking to me. A dream, huh? Sissel, don't give the man another heart attack. We know about your daughter. She was kidnapped, wasn't she? And if the execution doesn't take place tonight, you won't see her again. Oh my god. Your medicine! Your medicine! Oh my god. The death row prisoner has escaped. If he isn't executed tonight, my daughter, my Emily. But what if that execution isn't the right thing to do? Come on, Len, if you keep pressing him like that, he's gonna die again. He took all the medicine, and he doesn't get a refill on that for like another month. Meet again, Mr. Minister. What? I've never seen you before. In any case, I'm a very busy man. If you're a dream, please don't bother me when I'm awake. Dude needs a new job. Maybe building Gundams. Or drawing hentai. Yo, that can be pretty stressful too, though. You're right. Stubborn Justice Minister. Please stop speaking ill of me inside my own head. I think command is to carry out an execution that was already set to be carried out. Just like the minister said, there's no need for such a kidnapping. Do that quite enough on my own! He was doing it first. You might be right. Are you talking to somebody again? I'm a realist! I'll never believe in them! Not in the existence of ghosts. Not on this escape from prison, and on this kidnapping! This realist is running away from several very real facts. At high speed, too. I don't know where the kidnappers are. Yeah, let's go see how this kidnapping's happening. Let's go see how this is working out. Anatomy is so hard. Drawing lots of bodies is not relaxing. Agreed. Yeah. This is difficult. I really should pay the kidnapper's hideout a visit. If you want the Justice Minister to come around, you have to solve this problem first. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery. But I'm not the kind of guy who can abandon a little lady in trouble. So I guess I'm in this for a little while longer. Oh gosh, I think we're halfway done with the game. The execution of the death row prisoner Jowd to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. So I'm paying the kidnapper's hideout a visit to see what I can find out about this abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. Took me forever to shake them. And now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. That seems familiar. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes. Always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. Lady Toll. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. All right, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. It's just taking a little breather. All right, little lady, let me open that trunk for you. Sim? Looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. Something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before. But something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. You are not immune to tall, mean lady in business suit and pencil skirt, holding a riding crop. Dang, this place is a mess, though. Someone that works there hasn't type, yeah. Huh. Whee! Did you ever check the daughter's room to make sure she really is missing? I did not. I figured I'd just, you know... Try to wake this stupid idiot up. Darn. Can't reach my destination from here. Spin this fan up. Inhuman. I don't know if that's helpful. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. That is helpful. Some party poppers? Cake box? Sure. Some over here too. Whee! Skyrim ass reaction. What do we do this thing like? Have a good night, newbie. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, we just gotta start this whole room on fire, is what I'm thinking. Somehow we gotta get the fire from this candle over here? Yeah, there we go. Right! Yeah, that makes sense. Whee! Alright, now we just gotta start the rest of the streamers on fire. Not me, though. I mean the streamers in the game. I mean the party streamers, not the... No, wait, no, wait. No, wait. Oh my goodness. Clock. The idea is to torch the place and then use your ghost powers to prevent yourself from torching the place. Here we go, and now we can open the trunk. Yo, that trunk is rad, I want one! That is the wrong child, but also... Little girl boss! The Rancho Relaxo. Yeah. Oh my god. What's going on here? This little lady is... Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? Just my imagination. Like how he was about to go back to sleep. Oh my god. Please don't open the trunk. The AC is on. She has her juice. She's reading her favorite book. What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. I'll be back in a flash. Hey, mister? Yes, cute little lady. More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know. But we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here? At this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Just gonna give this kidnapping a bad review on Help. Oh my god. He is not spaghetti, oh my god. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now, you be a good girl while I'm gone. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camillia's old house? What's going on here? What in the world? Why does this little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. Better ask her what happened. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile! I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. This isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? Looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, huh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. maybe you could pick a different word. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh. Oh. It's just hypno real.
Officially a Femboy stream.
Look. Listen. Oh my god. Sissy, huh? See where this is your favorite? I forgot this happened, okay? Jeez. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Temsic Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said. I don't like that part. Scary things happen there. Temsic, I don't know if you put it together, but that's Kismet backwards. Mm-hmm. No, it spells Dracula. Oh, of course. What am I going to do? Lynn's going to be so mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box. In the park. That's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it. With a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know where. I'll pretend I don't know. You know, you don't have to humor me. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before? Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. Tem is sick? Poor Tem! Now I can't go to Kool-Leg! Can't go to Kool-Leg if you're sick. You definitely don't want to be around the egg. Oh my gosh, wait a minute, I got it. Wait a minute, I got it. I can do it. Alright, hang on. I remember that scene, which scene? Here! Can't go to Kool-Leg! You're sick, you can't go to Kool-Leg! No! No! Not the tarts! Not the tarts! Gotta go to Kool-Leg! Wait. No. You will regret this. Oh my gosh. No. Thanks for the tarts. I feel all better now. I'm all better now. You can stop. Undertale poison, yes. Thanks, purchase! Oh my goodness. I should fix my overlays so that the squeaky tarts aren't on the same audio sources. My game. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep. This is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and miss it. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep. She's a detective, you know. She's a hero. Thought he wouldn't like Undertale? I didn't. I didn't think I would. She is, huh? By the way, about your father... Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away. No, that's not it. My dad... He's going to die. And it's all because of me. What? What do you mean, because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jowd? That's right. What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream. Hmm. 5 years ago. That murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I see. Jace, how are you doing? Oh, you'll never guess who died the same way. We should probably not tell her that part. We should definitely not tell her the part where Lynn died the exact same way. That would probably be a bit much. Why do they have a loaded gun just hanging on the wall? It's a bad choice. This is why you put that in a safe. Like... Had a sister moved? Oh gosh. Oh, I wish you a speedy recovery. Oh my gosh. Still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. Huh. I know that contraption. And I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake. Birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is all so unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jowd's daughter? Jowd, what the fuck, man? Yeah. I feel like the way Jowd's handling it is not good. Just can't tell her. Can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know. No secrets in the ghost world. We better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy. You're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue you now. Just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. Have a bad tendency to be self-sacrificing to the far past the point of reason? Yes. It's the thing I hate about Lana Skye. Like, oh my god. Ever since I started watching streams here, I've seen kind of cute reaction to my two kitties when I see them. Aww! Oh my gosh. But it's late and all the shops were closed. We're leaving this place. Right now. What? But he's not here yet. Oh goodness. Probably worse than keeping secrets in the ghost world because he has no physical body or past memories to distract him, so everything just got a stream of consciousness. Yeah, his internal monologue is also audible. Oh my god. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work. And for the sake of his deal, be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Alright, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Yo, this part's for real, though? Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Alright, we're leaving. Jeez. I love that fourth wall break, it's so good. Oh, pardon me, little lady. I love the animation in this game so much. Her fun book! We were in that! of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. It's some of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? God, I love this game so much! We haven't even reached the escalation yet. This game has, like, a ramp up in terms of drama, and it has not occurred yet. This hasn't escalated? Not yet. No, there's 2 moments that I can think of where this game suddenly just like, oh! The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Yeah, so far this is like an 8, and then it's gonna go up to a 20. Told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. Poor girl. Kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists, too. Like the kidnappers winding up in using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just a coincidence. And then sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Oh no. Lynn! This better not be during the pandemic. Lynn, social distance, for God's sakes. It wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. What year is this? I think this game originally came out in like 20... Oh god, it was like 20... It might have been like 2008? 2009? It might have been that early. 2010? Got it. How can I believe you? I'm a realist! I tried calling 100 times! My wife won't answer! It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? She doesn't answer. Doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it! Came out on my birthday in 2010? Aww. This game is supposed to be set in an ambiguous time period, like how there's payphones everywhere. Apparently that's... I think that's more of a thing in Japan, though. Because I think they still have, like, telephone cards there. I don't know if anybody uses them, but, like... I think there's still cell phone, or, payphones there. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Yo, fair point. Actually, like, yeah. Hoo-wee. That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella? the very same. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Why do we have palace guards? What the fuck? Detective Jowd, I'm sorry, I tried... I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. Cabanella is a man who can most certainly suck his own dick. And almost guaranteed has. Metaphorically, if not literally. I like that their pikes also have silly hats. Len, please don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and a student brings a tear to my eye. Spiciest peach. Thank you for the follow, my furry whiskers. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella? That the execution was tonight. I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd would never have done such a thing. Literally a Michael Jackson pose. He's on his toes. Come on now, baby. I know no such thing. I know two things to be true, and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? I think Lynn's right on the first part and wrong about the motivation. So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. I really do think he's trying to help Jowd, though. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Jowd, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. What if Johnny Bravo was a JoJo character? Yo, a little bit though. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. Normally I'd assume Inspector Kavanaugh has evil intentions, but he's very fancy. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. What? Camilla. Checked it out for myself, I'm positive. No! It can't be! And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. Just watched Oppenheimer get Sloppenheimer. Was he like, I am become death, destroyer of worlds? It's a weird thing to say mid-coitus. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Huh. God, this theme is great. Oh, it's so good. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her a new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Yo, Sissel, get him! Get his ass! Is it true what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work. She went in first. Huh. Looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my... That's so horrible. Turns into fear. Yo! Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. An impossible move? Camilla was a quiet little girl. She was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Yeah, this is like a mental conversation, like a ghost chat. It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. Found out it took over a month for the devs to make Cabanella's walk cycle? Dang. It paid off. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. It's been 5 years since then. Stop thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about these powers. Where do you need to take the vault? I don't know. This is a thing in Ace Attorney as well, where it's like... like Lana Skye does this. There's a couple of times where, like, when Maya's convicted, or somebody, they're just like, I never saw if Beauty had a cork. She did not, actually, because we saw in the chicken kitchen. We were moving around at the time. She did not have one. Yeah, they're not, he's not just trying to protect her from the law, he's trying to protect her from feeling guilty. He's like, oh, I'll take the blame and she'll just believe it, because kids are stupid and they'll just believe that. And then, so like, she won't think that she killed her mother, she'll just think I did it, and she can blame me instead of blaming herself and feeling guilty. And it's like, that's not how anything works, but okay. You know what I mean? That too, it's like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Yo, same pop culture. Detective Joe. There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Pop culture, guys. Thank you for the follow, my furry whiskers. Because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. He gave her the smoking gun! In a music box. So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course little Camilla wouldn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Camilla's sake. It sounds wonderful.
You sound.
No. No, I'm losing my voice.
Everyone tell them they're cute.
Please don't.
Or not. But I love you and I think you're cute.
I love you.
That's why I want everyone else to think you're cute. I was just gonna cheat something.
Then where's that music box now? In Temsic Park. Camilla left it there. Gun is important evidence. Better go pick it up. Cecil, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. Can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you. With a special seat, just for you, baby. I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla. In more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend. In more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please, don't bow down to me. And especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? I love their little salute. Hey, Spicy, how you doing? He's too good. Van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Where does he keep that? Coat? Coat pocket? You know. Coat pocket. This game is pretty. It's so good. It's one of my favorites. I think what we need to do is figure out why his wife's not called. Which has a core? Yes, he died earlier. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Yeah, Justice Minister. Y'all remember Pillow Pets? That's me. Wait. Wait. No, it's a different thing. Never mind. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. What? The last link in the long chain of a sad fate. Lit a fire in Zhao's heart. Chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. Getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has been related back to me in some way. I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. Alright. I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. I think that's what I'm gonna do for tonight. Let us go ahead and find somebody to raid. Next time, things are gonna escalate significantly. And we will have, I don't think this is any major spoiler, but there will be more Missile in the game. We're gonna see more Missile. You can't just have one chapter with Missile. Wanna do all the puzzles and talking stop so we can get to the combat? He's a top Pomeranian. Fires the Missile, but I am a little tired.